All right, Patriots fans, buckle up because we have a lot to unpack ahead of this weekend's matchup. The New England Patriots are coming off a strong stretch, and as we look toward facing the Atlanta Falcons, there's plenty to analyze in terms of both teams' performances, strengths, and potential weaknesses. On paper, the Falcons might seem impressive, particularly when you glance at their defensive stats. They lead the league in passing yards allowed, sitting just under 150 yards per game. At first glance, that's something to take seriously. But as we dig deeper into their recent performances, it becomes clear that the numbers don't tell the full story. Their defense has been a roller coaster, delivering some impressive outings, but also suffering from embarrassing lapses that have cost them games. Take their secondary, for example. Names like Mike Hughes, Xavier Watts, and A.J. Terrell show up well in stats sheets. But the reality is that injuries and inconsistent play have caused their coverage to falter at key moments. Rookie players, while promising, haven't always been able to step up consistently, and recently, their secondary has cooled off, allowing bigger plays than anticipated. If you look at games against the Dolphins and other opponents who have exploited their weaknesses, it's clear that the Falcons' vaunted pass defense is starting to unravel. Their struggles on third down have compounded the issue, particularly in passing situations, which can be critical late in games. All of this signals an opportunity for the Patriots' offense to potentially exploit matchups and create big plays, especially with a secondary that's trending downward. Drake May has been on fire lately, setting records that are unprecedented for a quarterback of his experience. And that momentum could carry into this matchup as the Patriots continue to find openings in the defense. On the other side, the Patriots' defense has been nothing short of formidable. Ranked second in rushing defense, they've faced a mix of talented backs and inconsistent rushers. Yet their defensive line, led by Milton Williams and Christian Barmore, has stood out as one of the most dominant interior lines in the league. This level of pressure could severely limit Atlanta's ground game, which is pivotal when you consider the importance of Bijan Robinson in the Falcons' offensive scheme. When he's at his best, Robinson can carry the offense and lead his team to victories, as seen in previous matchups against teams like the Minnesota Vikings, Washington, and the Bills, where his rushing numbers directly correlated to team success. However, when contained, Atlanta's offense has shown vulnerabilities that the Patriots can exploit with disciplined, aggressive defensive play. Injuries and inconsistent performance in Atlanta's key secondary players, such as Jesse Bates and Billy Bowman Jr., only enhance New England's chances of creating mismatches and capitalizing on coverage gaps. Looking at the Falcons' schedule more broadly, their wins have often come against weaker teams or in games where their quarterback play was less than stellar. Their losses, by contrast, have been significant, including defeats by teams like the Carolina Panthers and Miami Dolphins, signaling that when they falter, it's often in a pronounced way. This pattern suggests that the Patriots, with a full complement of their offensive and defensive units, have the opportunity to dictate the pace and control the game. Offensively, the Patriots can leverage their recent cohesion and consistency, attacking a Falcons defense that is in a period of transition and instability. The lack of pressure on opposing quarterbacks and the decline in coverage reliability create openings for big gains, particularly when New England skill players are operating at their peak. On the defensive side, the Patriots unit has shown resilience and adaptability. They have consistently neutralized strong rushing attacks, forcing opponents into predictable passing situations where the pass rush and secondary can make game-changing plays. This balance between run-stopping ability and pass disruption is key as they prepare to face a Falcons offense that thrives on momentum and the explosive playmaking of Bijan Robinson. While Atlanta may look solid in statistical summaries, the context of their recent performances paints a different picture. Key matchups are skewed by outliers and inconsistencies, and when the Patriots execute their game plan with discipline, there is significant potential to exploit these cracks. History has shown that Atlanta struggles against teams with strong defensive fronts and coordinated schemes, which aligns perfectly with New England's current defensive profile. As the Patriots approach this game, attention to detail in coverage assignments, gap control, and situational awareness will be essential. Every player from the defensive line to the secondary must be ready to respond to shifts in the Falcons' offensive strategies, especially with Robinson capable of breaking a game open if left unchecked. On the offensive side, maintaining balance and exploiting the Falcons' recent defensive lapses will be critical. The Patriots have the tools and the talent to attack weaknesses, from misalignments in the secondary to reduced pressure on the quarterback, creating opportunities for explosive plays that can swing momentum in their favor. Meanwhile, Atlanta's fluctuating performance this season has shown that their defense is susceptible when facing disciplined, well-coordinated attacks. With the Patriots operating efficiently in the trenches and executing precise route concepts, the potential for big plays downfield increases, especially against a secondary that has recently shown cracks under pressure. Injuries to key defensive players like Bates and Bowman further tip the scales toward New England's favor, making this matchup one where smart, aggressive football can create scoring opportunities. In conclusion, while Atlanta may have impressive stats in isolation, the reality of their recent performance trends points to a team vulnerable to strategic exploitation. The Patriots, playing at home with a full roster and in peak form, have the chance to dominate both sides of the ball, control the pace, and turn this game into a showcase of their growing cohesion and talent. The combination of a strong defensive line, opportunistic secondary, and a dynamic offense puts New England in an advantageous position to capitalize on every mistake Atlanta makes and to establish themselves as the controlling force throughout the contest. The stage is set, the pieces are in place, and if the Patriots execute with precision, we could witness another dominant performance that reinforces their status as one of the league's most formidable teams. The Falcons have shown flashes of brilliance this season, but their inconsistency is glaring. While they can string together impressive plays and make big gains in certain games, their recent performances indicate a team that struggles to maintain focus and execution for a full 60 minutes. For New England, this is a golden opportunity to exploit those gaps and maintain relentless pressure on both sides of the ball. On offense, the Patriots have been steadily finding rhythm. Their passing game has become more precise, with timing and anticipation playing a major role in opening up opportunities. When defenses like Atlanta's, which has shown lapses in coverage, face a disciplined and methodical attack, the results can be explosive. The Falcons' secondary, though talented on paper, has had trouble staying consistent, particularly against quarterbacks who can read defenses effectively and deliver accurate passes under pressure. This is where New England's preparation and quarterback decision-making will be critical. When the offensive line provides protection, the Patriots have the potential to dissect zones and man coverage alike, creating opportunities for big plays and consistent yardage gains. Bijan Robinson remains a key figure in Atlanta's offense, and containing him will be essential for New England's defensive strategy. The Patriots have the personnel and experience to limit his impact, using gap discipline, containment, and smart defensive rotations to prevent him from breaking explosive runs. When Robinson is neutralized, the Falcons' offense becomes significantly less dynamic, making it easier for the Patriots to predict plays and dictate tempo. The interplay between pressure on the quarterback and limiting the run game is where New England excels. Their defensive line, with its interior dominance, has been a game-changer this season. Milton Williams and Christian Barmore have combined for a formidable presence that can disrupt both run schemes and passing attempts. The Falcons will have to adjust quickly, but given New England's cohesion and recent performance trends, exploiting these matchups is a real possibility. On special teams and situational football, the Patriots have also shown improvement. Controlling field position, minimizing mistakes, and capitalizing on turnovers will be vital against a Falcons team prone to errors at crucial moments. When you factor in penalties, missed assignments, and the occasional lapse in focus, New England has the ability to turn these situations into scoring opportunities that can swing momentum decisively in their favor. Another area to consider is the mental edge. The Falcons have been on a roller coaster, and confidence can waver after consecutive disappointing performances. The Patriots, in contrast, have been building momentum and cohesion throughout the season, translating preparation into execution on game day. This psychological advantage cannot be understated, especially in high-pressure situations where composure and discipline often determine the outcome. As for the Falcons' recent wins, it's important to note that many came against less consistent opponents or relied on individual performances rather than a comprehensive team effort. Their ability to dominate across all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, has been sporadic. The Patriots, with a balanced and disciplined approach, can exploit these fluctuations, maintaining control of the clock, managing tempo, and forcing Atlanta into situations where mistakes become more likely. Drilling down into matchups, the Patriots' secondary also presents a significant challenge for Atlanta's passing attack. With a mix of veteran savvy and young talent, New England's defensive backs can anticipate routes, provide tight coverage, and capitalize on errant throws. The Falcons' offensive line has had its share of struggles, and under the pressure generated by New England's front, the quarterback will have less time to find open targets, increasing the likelihood of sacks and turnovers. As the Patriots prepare for this contest, it's clear that the combination of a dominant front, disciplined secondary, and strategic offensive approach creates a scenario heavily tilted in New England's favor. Their ability to read the game, adapt to in-game adjustments, and maintain consistency across all phases positions them to take full advantage of Atlanta's weaknesses. Injuries in the Falcons lineup, particularly in the secondary, further emphasize the opportunity for the Patriots to exploit mismatches and create scoring chances. Meanwhile, New England's offense is positioned to sustain drives, convert third downs, and keep the Falcons' defense on the field, further amplifying fatigue and mistakes. Time of possession and ball control will be key elements of the game plan, and the Patriots coaching staff has demonstrated the ability to maximize these factors effectively. Even beyond the tactical and statistical aspects, the momentum and confidence built from recent performances play a critical role. The Patriots have been executing at a high level, and maintaining this focus will be essential in breaking down a Falcons team that has struggled to find consistency under pressure. The interplay between an opportunistic defense and an efficient, balanced offense creates a formula for success that has been effective throughout the season. Add to that the advantage of playing at home, with crowd energy and familiarity with the field, and New England has every tool necessary to impose their will on the game from start to finish. Looking ahead, the Patriots have the opportunity not just to win but to dominate, setting the tone for the remainder of the season and reinforcing their identity as a disciplined, resilient, and highly capable team. With a focus on execution, smart play calling, and taking advantage of Atlanta's defensive decline and offensive inconsistencies, this matchup could very well serve as a showcase of New England's growth and cohesion as a unit. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A storm seems to be brewing in New England, as whispers from inside the Patriots locker room have started to ripple through the NFL grapevine. According to recent statements attributed to head coach Mike VRABEL, there is growing concern over a player allegedly contaminating the team's environment. While VRABEL's comments stop short of naming anyone directly, insiders suggest tensions have been simmering for weeks, raising eyebrows both in the league and among the fan base. The word contaminating has sparked intense speculation. Does it refer to off-field distractions, a toxic attitude, or perhaps a conflict that's spilling into practice sessions? Sources familiar with the Patriots' inner workings hint that this is not a case of simple locker room disagreements. Rather, it seems to involve behavior or influence that is starting to affect team cohesion and performance. With the Patriots already navigating a competitive season, any internal unrest could have ripple effects on their playoff aspirations. VRABEL, known for his disciplined approach and strong leadership, is reportedly taking a hands-on role in addressing the issue. Those close to the situation say he has been meeting privately with players, emphasizing accountability and the importance of unity. Yet, the coach's remarks have only fueled the rumor mill, with sports analysts debating whether this could lead to trades, benchings, or even fines. Some insiders argue that the Patriots culture has always demanded resilience and focus, and any deviation from that standard is quickly noticed and addressed. Social media has erupted in response to the comments, with fans and pundits alike speculating on the identity of the player in question. Some suggest it might be a veteran known for strong opinions, while others point to younger players adjusting to the high-pressure environment. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. The Patriots locker room is under a microscope, and every practice, every meeting is being dissected for clues. For now, VRABEL maintains a careful balance between discipline and discretion. "We hold everyone accountable," he reportedly told a small group of reporters, "and we expect the best from our team, on and off the field." Whether this will escalate into a major shakeup or quietly resolve itself remains to be seen, but the buzz is undeniable. New England may be facing more than just tough opponents this season. It might have to contend with internal turmoil as well. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.